So Cricket Carnival is just days away. Tell our viewers who are the persons responsible for our traffic and you that will be giving us all the information that we need to know or the general public needs to know.
Well, awesome. Thanks a lot about this, Samantha. And I tell you what, for Cricket Carnival 2020, the Ghana Police Force is going to be putting systems in place in terms of parking, in terms of how the traffic is going to be moving, in terms of which lanes are going to be open and all of that. And what happens is that the person who has overall responsibility for that is none other than our traffic chief, Superintendent Dennis Stephen. And this is where I want to take the time right now to introduce him because he's going to be able to give us the whole gamut of what to expect come Cricket Carnival when you are going to be going to the stadium. And not just that, but even if it is that you are not going to be going to Cricket Carnival, but you have to use that East Bank corridor, and for persons who are living on the west side or those who are going beyond the stadium, in terms of what would the posture be, because we know it's going to be pretty hectic and everyone will want to get where they have to go as quickly as possible. So the police will be having some systems in place, and Superintendent Dennis Stephen, our traffic chief, is going to tell us about it.
Thank you very much for having me on your program. I am Dennis Stephen, Superintendent of Police. I'm the traffic officer for Guyana. I'm along with Assistant Superintendent Jaganan, who is the officer in charge of the number 4B Traffic Department. As we are aware of the CPL that is slated to be in Guyana, commencing from the 21st of September and conclude on the 30th. The traffic department is pleased to be a part of this activity and in full support of the activity. The traffic department is tasked with its mandate to ensure that the free and uninterrupted flow of traffic along the East Bank corridor in the vicinity of the stadium. For patrons who are proceeding to the venue, the stadium, they are required to proceed on the eastern side of the eastern carriageway between the Eccles industrial site onto Providence. The first entrance that will be slated for the pedestrians, the second entrance that will be placed to accommodate the paid parking, and also the southern side is also slated for the VIP parking. And the third entrance, Greenfield, it will accommodate for the diplomats and ministers who are proceeding towards the cricket. In addition, there will be another paid parking at the Red Road. On the southern side of Red Road, we also be a paid parking also. And for persons who are desirous of proceeding beyond the stadium, they are required to proceed on the western side of the eastern carriageway. It must be noted that no parking will be allowed between the Demar Harbour Bridge to B Field in the vicinity of the stadium on either side of the carriageway. If do so, it can cause traffic obstruction on the roadway. So it's advisable that persons kindly park within the parking area that is allotted for the venue or the activity. There will be a no entry proceeding west, and that would be between Red Road in the vicinity, access road that proceeding to Windsor Estate. So patrons, also other road users, are required to proceed from the Providence Public Road east. And on the conclusion of the cricket, persons who would have parked within the parking lot in the Red Road vicinity are required to proceed east. Hence, Windsor Estate onto Moko Access Road, Public Road, and also persons proceeding to Mandela. For persons who are proceeding beyond the stadium, it is advisable that they proceed using the Red Road, hence Windsor Estate and Moko, to proceed along their journeys. We are also taking into consideration persons who are proceeding beyond the stadium that are proceeding north. They proceeded using the western side of the Western Carriageway and beyond. For persons who are proceeding on the Demerara Harbour Bridge, they can proceed using the western side of the Eastern Carriageway, also the eastern side of the Eastern Carriageway. Depends on the time, so desirous at the time when the bridge would close for the eastbound traffic. It is also advisable that persons use carpooling so that we have a less traffic congestion on the day of the cricket.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Maniram Jagnanan. I'm the officer in charge of traffic, Region 4B. I must say thank you very much to Emerald Photo Studio for having myself and the traffic chief on air to sharing important and vital information. I would have endorsed what the traffic chief has just said as it relates to no parking on both carriageway between the Demerara Harbour Bridge to Greenfield entrance to minimize congestion. As long as we have a clear roadway, the traffic will move more freely. I will also endorse what he said that one-way traffic in Red Road during the cricket matches for eastbound traffic alone. Traffic will only allow to proceed east in Red Road during the cricket matches to avoid traffic congestion also. So it will be no entry west on Red Road from Windsor Estate Road. No entry west from there. At the end of the cricket matches now, the traffic will only proceed east along that stretch of road so they can head to Moko direction to head up further up the eastbound corridor, and also they can head to the Mandela Avenue area. So we'll have more exit route when the cricket match is finished. That is to say, on the main eastbound thoroughfare, as well as those two important points that I just mentioned. Also, we would just like to, we know that year goes, as time goes by, we have more vehicles registering on our country roadway on a daily basis. And I would endorse and I will support what the traffic chief has just said, that when persons are coming to the cricket match, carpool. If one vehicle can hold 4 persons, carry 4 persons, that's less vehicle on our roadway and we'll have less congestion. So we will encourage and advise persons, try as much as possible to carpool. So we'll have less congestion on our roadway. And this year CPL, we have more parking areas for vehicle. We have the main tarmac here, we have the Red Road entrance. They have modified it so it can accommodate a lot of people. Also, north of the stadium there too, you can accommodate parking there also. So we have a lot of parking space to accommodate vehicles. So we just want person to come in a timely manner to utilize the parking area, and also to encourage and advise them to do the carpooling also.